station.
Young man, that's a bit discriminating, isn't
I'm
it?
not being discriminating.
You are.
Anyone.
You're saying I've got tattoos, this, that, and the
I'll
other.
just say these two look a bit more presentable than you do.
So because I have tattoos and piercings makes me unpresentable,
I think so, yeah.
Well, that's your
For
opinion,
the
young
job
man.
you're doing, yeah, it's my opinion. We done?
Fortunately, ways have come forward in the way. Well, this is my police station that I work from, so I could stand here.
All right.
The same as
Bit,
you want
bit
to
odd,
stand
isn't
here.
it?
Well, it's a bit odd that you're stood here, young man.
Young man.
Welcome back to Operation Audit, the channel dedicated to exposing misconduct, promoting transparency, and ensuring those in positions of authority are held to account. Today's footage comes from Coley Burks, whose channel is linked in the description below. In this episode, a routine public filming session outside Bromley Police Station takes an unexpected turn. Coley Burks and DJ Audits were simply recording vehicles arriving at and departing from the station when a seemingly ordinary audit quickly developed into a tense confrontation. As the exchange unfolds, one officer's response raises serious questions about professionalism, authority, and understanding the limits of police powers. Stay with us because this encounter reveals just how quickly a calm situation can unravel. With that said, let's get into the footage.
We'll pick this back up.
Man, I thought
Hello.
I'd come and have a chat with you. What are you guys up to today?
Just minding our own business.
Okay.
Do you mind letting me know that you're recording?
Okay, I'm recording. Are you recording?
Could you identify yourself as well, please?
My warrant number is P234858. I'm from Bromley Police Station.
Alright.
You don't
Cool.
need to know my name or shoulder number. That's my identifying number. What's your name, young man?
I'm not required to give my name.
Why not?
Coley begins by politely asking the officer to identify himself. It's a straightforward and perfectly civil request, yet the reply is noticeably dismissive. Instead of giving his name, the officer simply points to his shoulder number and says that's all the identification required. It may seem like a minor exchange, but it immediately shapes the atmosphere of the encounter. From the outset, there's a clear sense of distance, as though the conversation is being approached with defensiveness rather than openness. While an officer is not generally required to provide their name unless exercising certain statutory powers, such as conducting a search under PACE or terrorism legislation, effective policing involves more than meeting the minimum legal standard. Professionalism, transparency, and public confidence are built through respectful communication. Choosing not to share something as basic as a name can leave the impression that authority matters more than accountability, and it's often in moments like these that public trust begins to erode.
Do I need to?
Is there a reason you don't want to?
Prefer not to.
Okay. I'd probably advise you not to stand here. It's quite dangerous for you to stand
So I'm
here.
responsible for my own safety.
I know you are. Is there a reason you're standing at the rear of a police station?
We already spoke. Like, what's all this about, bro?
No, I did speak.
Did you tell him just to leave us alone, like? Yeah. So why you
I've
come
not
back out?
spoken to you, have I?
Yeah, we've had a chat. That's it. Done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
coming
fine.
back out.
I
Doing
didn't speak with you.
Well, I work here and I want to know why you're outside the
You
building.
don't need to know, do you? It's none of your business.
Well, what are you
I'm
up
in a
to?
public place. It's not none of your business, is it?
Makes me a bit suspicious, though.
Oh, then that's...
Especially with
You're
your
paranoid
attitude,
then.
it's very bad.
What's wrong with my attitude?
Well, you're
You
quite
just come up to
aggressive.
me, started recording me,
Yeah,
asking my name, asking questions.
that's because you've got
When I've already
cameras.
spoke with this, we've already spoken with this gentleman.
I spoke to you.
So it's just a bit unusual, isn't it?
Not really. I think it's a bit unusual hanging around at the back of a police
Alright,
station.
well, I'm in a public place. I've got freedom of movement. If I want to stand there, I'll stand there as much as I
Fair
like. Do you identify yourself? Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Could you like say the number, where you're from, your name?
Can you tell me your name?
No, I'm not going to give any names. Alright, good. It's not very professional, is it? Like you're talking to a member.
How's
Yeah, I
that
know,
not
but you're
professional?
talking because I'm a member of the public.
Okay,
You're
so
doing
am
a
I.
service to the
I'm a
public.
member of the public.
It's just you've got all these like tattoos and that,
God forbid.
little fit like jewellery and this and that.
And I've got earrings as well, sir.
He looks quite presentable.
Oh, thank you.
Don't know what's going on here,
That's my
but
shoulder number if you need to take it down, man.
It's a bit
would
discriminating.
you mind
isn't it,
identifying
sir?
yourself?
Yeah, it's PC Fraser, attached to Bromley Police.
A short time later, the conversation reaches a familiar turning point when the officer remarks that the filming is making him a bit suspicious. It's a phrase that's often heard just before an encounter becomes more confrontational. But suspicion by itself is not a legal power, it's simply a personal perception. For police action such as a search or detention to be lawful, any suspicion must be reasonable, based on identifiable facts, and linked to specific circumstances rather than a general feeling. Simply recording from a public pavement does not on its own satisfy that threshold. In this situation, the officer's comment appears to reflect unease rather than evidence. And when personal discomfort starts influencing official decisions, confidence in fair and impartial policing can quickly begin to fade. Coley calmly explains that he's simply a member of the public, only for the officer to respond that he is as well. On the surface, it sounds like a neat comeback, but it overlooks an important distinction. Coley is exercising the same freedom available to any citizen by filming from a public place. The officer, however, is not engaging in the encounter as a private individual. He is acting in an official capacity, wearing a uniform and exercising the authority entrusted to him by the state. That role carries responsibilities that extend beyond those of an ordinary member of the public, including acting professionally, communicating openly, and using police powers fairly. Suggesting there's no meaningful difference between the two risks blurring that distinction. Accountability comes with authority, and recognizing that difference is an essential part of maintaining public confidence.
Young man, that's a bit discriminated, isn't
I'm
it?
not being discriminating
You are?
anyone.
You're saying I've got tattoos, this, that, and the
I'll
other.
just say these two look a bit more presentable than you do.
So because I have tattoos and piercings makes me unpresentable,
I
does
think
it?
so, yeah.
Well, that's your
For the
opinion, young
job
man.
you're doing, yeah, it's my opinion. We done?
Fortunately, ways have come forward in the way. Well, this is my police station that I work from, so I could stand here.
All right.
The same as
Bit-
you want
bit
to
odd,
stand
isn't
here.
it?
Well, it's a bit odd that you're stood here, young man.
Young man.
Well, what would you like me to call you? You've not
Sir?
identified yourself.
Sir?
Are you a sir?
I'm a member of the public.
Are you a sir?
My tax pays for your wage. That would be...
Your tax pays for my wage?
Yes.
Well, your tax personally
The council tax
pays
that I
my
pay.
wage?
Yes, it does.
Well, mine personally?
Regardless of whether viewers share the auditor's opinion about tattoos, the point being raised is really about consistency and public perception. The officer reacts defensively, explaining that attitudes have changed and that tattoos are now widely accepted within policing. That may well be true, but it also opens the door to public discussion. When someone chooses to display personal expression while serving in a visible public role, it's understandable that members of the public may comment on it. The auditor's observation isn't presented as an attack so much as a challenge to what he sees as inconsistent standards, questioning whether public scrutiny is welcomed in one direction but resisted in another. The exchange shifts the focus away from tattoos themselves and towards the broader issue of how public officials respond when the same openness they expect from others is directed back at them.
Because I pay tax as well.
Alright, I don't want to get into that argument.
I don't think that would go very far.
You pay tax on tax. Anyhow, is there anything I can do for you?
Well, you can tell me your name if you want to.
I don't need to, do I? I don't want to. I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Okay? Hope you have a lovely day.
You too.
Fraser, do you want to... We're just going to stand there, are we?
I can do.
It's just
I'm on till 11 tonight. I can stand here. Can I not
It's
stand
just
here?
a bit of a waste of your time, isn't it?
Slightly.
Do you think taxpayers are going
But I'm
to
a
be
bit
happy
more
with you
concerned
just
about you
standing
because you're
around?
acting really suspiciously. You're very
I?
anti-police.
I'm not anti
You
anyone.
don't want to give any details over. You
What?
could be a wanted offender for all I know.
Oh, okay, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this?
Nowhere.
So, what suggests to you that I may be a wanted offender? Would a wanted offender come and record outside a police
A
station?
lot of people do actually because they want to get picked up to go to court.
All right, well, I don't want to get picked up. I'm not wanted.
Do you want to tell me you're recording me on another
I don't need to,
device?
do I?
I don't need to tell you I'm
No,
recording.
you do. It's in your policy to tell us, because if I want to make a subject access request for the information you're collating on me,
I don't
I can
necessarily
do
need
so.
to record
That's the
people,
reason
though,
you
do
have to
I?
let people know, because you're subject to
I have
data
to let you know
protection.
at one point during the interaction, yeah.
At a time that's practical.
Yeah.
And the reasons for that is because you work for an institution that handles data. So say I want to request that information you've collected on me, that's the reason. Obviously I don't have to abide by GDPR,
Okay.
so I don't need to let you know, yeah?
Do you have access to any drones today?
Possibly.
You do, because there's been one flying around our police station, and obviously with the aviation laws you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, which aviation law is that?
You tell me.
legislation. It is online.
Alright.
It is-
Am I detained? I'm free to go, yeah?
I haven't detained you at all, have I?
So
We'll do those checks.
I would suggest to have a look at those. If you have,
I'm confident in the legislation, don't worry.
Okay, that's fine. Just make sure you read up on it, mate, because obviously if you're in a public place or if you're in an area potentially populated area, can't actually be flying.
The drone is under 250 grams, so it's classified as a toy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So it's specifically made that way. No, it does matter. It does matter. No, I have looked it up. I have looked it up. It does matter. No, don't say it does. It does matter.
Is it your? Oh, you got a drone? Yes or no?
It's not any of your business, is it?
No, it is.
Well, it's slightly. If, it's
Well, if you don't know the
flying
legislation, I don't have to
above my
answer
head,
any questions. It's not going to land on your head. It's a toy. It's 250 grams.
All right, my children have got toys. If I throw a toy at you, it's still going to hurt, isn't it?
Well, no one's thrown any
No,
drone
but
at
if
you,
it's
is it?
above me and it falls out of the sky, it can hurt.
It's not going to fall out of the sky, is it?
Well, it is if it's up in the sky. Run out of battery, there could be loads of things, couldn't there? Be a
When
malfunction.
it runs out of battery, it returns.
There could be a malfunction, there could be anything.
Anything else I can do for you?
I don't know, is there anything else you'd like to do for me?
No.
No? Wonderful, you're more than welcome to leave if you'd like to.
I'm good here.
Yeah, me too.
It's a bit petty, isn't it?
No?
Do you think taxpayers, like, in this constituency would be happy to have you stand on the corner,
Well,
hands in pockets?
unfortunately, you're no threat to me, that's why my hands are in my pockets. It's quite cold.
I'm not any threat. It's just
Is there something I should be aware of then? Should I take my hands out of my pockets? Have you got anything on you that could hurt me? Are you going to hit me?
why are you trying to incriminate me? Like you want me
I'm
to
not
say
at all.
one little thing or
I'm asking you
slip
questions.
up?
Well, you're asking me things, and I thought I'd return it.
I'm saying, like, taxpayers in this constituency aren't going to be happy to be seeing you
Well, they
stood on a
might do
corner
when
with his hands in his
there's
pockets.
two men stood outside a police station. Bearing in mind
Guess
there
what?
are
We've got
certain
free will.
things. I know.
What certain things?
Well, if you let me finish talking by stop talking yourself, you might be able to understand it a bit easier.
Enlighten me.
I know you're finding it amusing, aren't you?
What am I finding amusing?
Or
I just
interaction,
find
to be
you
honest.
amusing.
That's nice of you. Do you not think that members of the public would be a bit concerned that there's two men stood at the rear of a police station and they want the police to find out what they're doing? No? Yeah?
Anything we're doing is within the boundaries of the law. So
I didn't say it's not in the boundaries of the law,
yeah,
but you're
so
asking
it's not
why
really
we're
any.
here
It's not
and why
really
we're
any.
speaking
It's not
to
really
you.
any of your business,
And you're
is it?
saying that it's wasting taxpayers' money when it's clearly not.
Your job dictates for you to get
You're
involved in
more than
matters
welcome to dictate my
that's
job
got
to
to
me
do
if
with
you
law,
want.
legislation.
Does it?
That's your whole purpose.
That's the only reason of what a police officer is it?
What other reason is it?
I
Then?
think you're incorrect there, young man.
Am I incorrect? So your job is not to enforce law.
It's not to enforce, it's to prove or disprove any involvement.
No, your job is to enforce the law.
That's our sole job, is
It's
it?
to educate or to enforce. Right now you're doing neither.
That's the only two
Right now-
things, is it?
Right now you're just wasting time.
It's the only two things, is it?
We're just there to gather the facts, mate. That's all it is.
What are the facts?
So if there's
Community engagement, we can do loads of things.
I don't want your engagement.
Well, you're more than welcome to leave.
I'm good here.
Me too. Like I said.
There's no criminality here, bro. You know
I'm
that
not
there's no
saying that-
criminality.
I didn't
Your
say
sergeant
there was.
come and told you to go inside, and now you've come back outside.
No, all it is, mate, I'm just explaining to you a little bit about our policies, right? We're there to,
Well, this guy, what is this
we're there
guy?
to prove or disprove.
DJ, this guy. Bro, you need to drag this guy inside. Like this guy is a little bit like loose cannon.
He's a bit.
He looks like he's.
Just concerned because obviously you're outside at the back of the police station. He's just a little bit concerned. I know I spoke with you and I spoke to your mate earlier, but obviously, like I said, regarding the drone, because we've been told, we've had reports out of Bromley there was a drone outside the building. Just wanted to know if it was yours or if you was engaged with it or if you had any idea what the legislation was around it.
This guy reminds me of that PC Beach from the Channel Heath video. See this guy? See how he got the tattoos? He's that same sort of demographic. He's a loose cannon. Has this guy had like previous encounters of just doing like wild things? He strikes me as the type that would just. He seems like a bit of a hothead. He seems like he'd be subject to a lot of disciplinary. Any comment to pass about that? You don't know about that?
No idea.
What country are you from?
What? Here? Birmingham? Like, I grew up in Birmingham,
Yeah, what country? What's your background?
Pakistani.
All right.
I recognise the accent. Is it Coley Brooks?
Yeah, it's Coley. Yeah.
I recognise the accent.
Are you a subscriber?
I've seen the videos a few times. I've seen the videos a few times.
So do you not think this is all a little bit silly? Like you're not really playing into like what I want.
At the end of the day, it's a police station. Like, you've done it loads of times.
This is the why you stood out there, bro. Like, this is pathetic, bro.
You
Like,
have to expect this response. So, like, it's a police station.
no, I would not. Maybe the first couple times, but there's been a memos that's gone round. Your sergeant's come and pulled you and told you to get inside, and yet you're still coming out, wasting time talking with me, playing into what I want. Like,
It's just that I caused.
The officer responds with a sarcastic remark, suggesting the money comes from his own pocket before dismissing the point altogether. In reality, the funding of policing is not complicated. Police services are financed through public money, including government funding and contributions from local council tax. While officers, like everyone else, also pay taxes, that doesn't change the fact that they serve an organization funded by the public and accountable to it. Rather than addressing the point directly, the officer relies on sarcasm, which does little to encourage a constructive conversation. A simple acknowledgement that policing is publicly funded would have answered the question clearly. Instead, the exchange becomes less about providing clarity and more about scoring points, an approach that risks weakening public confidence rather than strengthening it. The officer then suggests that for all he knows, Coley could be someone who is wanted by the police. It's a claim that shifts the conversation further away from observable facts and towards hypothetical possibilities. Not knowing a person's identity on its own does not automatically provide grounds to assume criminality. The legal threshold for reasonable suspicion requires objective, identifiable facts that point towards a specific offense or unlawful activity rather than speculation about what might be true. In this instance, there is no indication of behavior that would, by itself, support that standard. The suggestion also struggles on a practical level, as it's difficult to see why someone actively sought by police would deliberately stand outside a police station openly filming and drawing attention to themselves. As the exchange continues, the officer's reasoning appears increasingly focused on finding a justification for prolonging the encounter rather than relying on clear, evidence-based grounds. The conversation then moves on to filming and data protection, where another disagreement emerges over what the law allows in a public place. The officer argues that consent is required and suggests data protection rules apply to the recording, while the auditor disputes that interpretation. According to the auditor's position, people carrying out personal filming in public are generally not subject to GDPR in the same way as organizations processing personal data. And individuals in public spaces, including officers performing their duties, do not automatically have a legal expectation that they won't be photographed or recorded. Whether footage is later used in a way that engages other areas of law is a separate issue, but the act of filming itself is not on its own prohibited simply because someone has not given consent. As the discussion unfolds, the officer appears to rely on legal concepts that the auditor challenges, raising further questions about whether the powers and regulations being cited are being applied correctly.
nah, you do what you want.
Well, that makes sense.
Hello, did you miss me?
You've got a staff.
Come over to see me now. That's nice.
You've got an area where staff can park the cycles, yeah, and there's not many staff cycles in there. It's more of a where you put the seized electric scooters.
Is there a reason you're zooming in on me specifically, young man?
The reason you're stood like that?
What, stood here?
Is there a reason your hands are in your pockets?
Are you quite new
Because
to
you're no
the-
threat to me, I've already explained this.
You look quite young.
Yeah, I'm quite young.
It's nice to see youngsters in the force. To be
Let me
honest.
get a bit closer picture to you, because you're not zoomed in on me. Make sure I can get your full outfit.
Who's the most senior out of you three? Of your league?
Probably my colleague over there.
this guy's the most senior out of you three. How long have you been serving?
Just
long
left
enough.
of service.
PCs, mate.
What makes him more senior?
You don't like me, do you?
No, I don't mind you. I'm indifferent towards
Well, you said a
you.
minute ago you didn't like me and you didn't want to speak to me, and you said I should leave you alone because I'm wasting your time.
I didn't say I
You've
didn't
come
like
over to
you.
see me again.
Because you're entertaining.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I told you, I just like to speak to your colleague. Do you know the legislation on it?
Sorry?
He's got a very good sense of humour. It wouldn't hurt to smile, would it, young man?
Conversation.
There we go.
Obviously, because obviously you're in a public place, and obviously you've got the train station.
This must be like the special unit.
If it's above a certain
Myself, I'm on an emergency response team.
Yeah, this is definitely some sort of special unit. You three.
When you're saying special, is that another derogatory term, or?
percent sure. I just want to ask you, that's all, mate. It's
Just my opinion. What do I know?
I know. God forbid I share my opinion, though.
No, you can.
No, I'm not allowed, unfortunately.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, I wish.
So are we done here?
I already said that before. Yet you've come over to speak to me again, and then zoomed in on me, which I found a bit. And what's your intention with your footage?
just use it for my own recreation.
Okay. And do I have any access rights to that, bearing in mind you're filming myself and asking for my identity?
No.
No?
We had that conversation.
So if I don't give you permission to show my face in anything, you have to blur it out, don't you?
No, I don't.
I think you do. Because you have to ask if you're happy for me to be filmed, especially if you're going to publicise it to the public.
You're in public.
I think you need to understand things a bit better. So if I don't give you consent to show my face, you need to blur it out.
No, I don't.
No?
No, that's not how it works. I'm not subject to data protection.
But if you're
And you're in a
sharing
public
images
place.
of people-
You're in a public place. If you're concerned about your, face being put online, then you would wear a mask.
I'll be honest, if I was
You'd have to
concerned
secure your
about
own
that,
identity.
there'd be quite a few issues, wouldn't there?
Like what?
Well, I'd be in the wrong job for starters.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. The thing is, we're asking questions every now and then. Do you not like tattoos?
I do. No, I've got tattoos myself.
And you've got piercings yourself as well, haven't you? Do you wear jewellery?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I'm not at
Why
work.
point me out?
Because I'm not at work.
So when you work, you don't have jewellery in, no?
Listen, I don't really care. It's just a lot of people have that opinion, so it's just something I pointed
Times
out.
have changed, haven't they, young man? Policies have changed, such as we now can have visible tattoos, can't we? As long as they're not derogative, as long as they're not racist, as long as they're not offensive. We may now have
I'm
tattoos.
sorry if I hurt your feelings, innit?
You haven't hurt my feelings.
Why are you bringing it up again?
Well, because you seem to make a point of trying to hurt our feelings.
No, I'm not. I just pointed it out because people have that opinion. I couldn't really care less.
It's nice that you speak for the people.
I don't speak for anyone. I just point it out and let people form their own
So
opinion.
what do you do for work apart from being an expert cameraman?
I can't tell
in
you
your
that.
own
I
time?
can't tell you.
Can't tell me, it's a
Can't tell
secret.
It's a secret. I don't need to tell you.
How long are you staying here for?
As long as I like.
Until you get bored.
Until you stop talking and leave.
I doubt you'll be leaving the same time as me.
Oh, you asked. I answered.
Well, no.
As soon as you get back in there, we'll probably leave.
Okay, we'll see.
Hopefully, this has all been good for everyone, yeah? Have you
Your
got something out of
interaction
it?
has been very pleasant.
Have you
Thank
got
you
something
very
out of
much.
it yourself?
Sorry?
Have you got something out of it? There you go, great.
I'm being nosy. Is that just a camera into a USB stick, a live stream one?
No,
What's
no,
that one?
it's just simply it records onto the SD card, but it's got a built-in gimbal.
That's cool.
Yeah. And like when you zoomed in, I could
I'll be
zoom in
nosy.
like that as well.
Have a look.
Yeah, of course, it's only on a little screen.
I like that.
But you can zoom in and
Much
out.
better than an iPhone, isn't it?
Well, they can do live streaming. This
I know
can't.
they can.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true.
So have we satisfied your suspicion?
You've been very pleasant when we've spoken to you. Thank you very much. Now, listen, I need to inform you because I know you got a bit upset a minute ago, didn't you, when we first started speaking to you? That you've already had police officers speak to you and approach you today, yes? Obviously, if you are stood outside a police building, I can't say that my other colleagues or even myself a bit later might not come and speak to you again.
It's always
okay?
a pleasure.
I know it is, but obviously for your companion in today's little activities, he didn't seem very pleasant with the fact that more police were coming to speak to him. So I may get to see you later. Although you said you're going to leave when I go in, aren't you?
That's
what you
right,
said.
that's
So
right.
We'll see. All right, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Even after the conversation has moved on, the officer repeatedly returns to the earlier comments about his tattoos, suggesting the auditor is simply trying to offend him or get a reaction. Rather than allowing the discussion to progress, he continues to focus on what appears to have become a personal issue. The auditor had expressed a view about professional appearance, one that others may agree or disagree with, but it remained an opinion voiced during a public exchange. By repeatedly revisiting the subject, the officer gives the impression that the remark has affected him more than he's willing to admit. In situations like this, maintaining composure is often the most effective response. Instead, the interaction increasingly feels influenced by personal frustration, allowing the discussion to drift away from the original issues and towards an exchange driven by emotion rather than professionalism. That brings this encounter to a close. And it's another example of how easily an interaction can deteriorate when confidence isn't matched by a clear understanding of the law. Throughout the exchange, the footage speaks for itself. It highlights the difference between staying composed under scrutiny and allowing frustration to shape the conversation. Whatever conclusions viewers reach, the recording provides an unfiltered account of how both sides conducted themselves. If you found this analysis worthwhile, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more coverage of police accountability and public rights across the UK. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.